already know just where I be, dog. I ain't being cocky, but Philly what I'm reppin'. Watch me check it like it's hockey. I ain't tryna get it twisted. If you get it, then you got me. If you with it, cool. If not, I'll treat you like a Tamagotchi. I'ma let you down point. Yeah, I never disappoint.
What's going on, guys? JHoyt back with you today. Welcome back to episode number 33 of the Seattle Attack franchise mode. And it's sad to say that this series is going to be coming to an end today. We have the playoffs. If you guys remember what happened last time, we had a massive battle with the LA Kings. What was it, 4 days ago? Let's just go look. You guys remember last episode, we had to battle with LA to make it into the playoffs. And it was a tough battle. I mean, they kind of put us to the ropes a little bit. You know, went 2-2 into the third period, was super intense, and we ended up making it. But either way, today, we have the start of the playoffs, round number 1 against the St. Louis Blues. Now, if you guys remember our scouting report of St. Louis, they had a very good year at 51 wins, 23 losses, 8 overtime losses. Obviously, they're a really good team. However, what I happened to notice when I was kind of doing some off recording stuff, kind of making sure lines were right, and making sure we have injuries on and goalie rotations off, and making sure our lines were right, all that good stuff, right? All the behind the scenes stuff. And I happened to take a look at the regular season stats from St. Louis, and they actually have been struggling in the last 10. They are 4-3-3 in their last 10. So they haven't had the best of form entering the playoffs. So hopefully for us, that can be a good indicator of what's going to happen in round number 1. Before I start simulating here, I also want to say that if you guys hear a four-wheeler go back and forth or dogs barking or whatever, then I am sorry. But it's a lot of stupid things are happening outside right now that I can't really control. But I need to get this episode up because obviously NHL 18 starts in, 2 days, I think it is. Or NHL 19, not 18. NHL 19 starts in 2 days. But either way, let's get into it. Game number 1. We are away in St. Louis. I'm not exactly sure what their arena is called. But let's start it off. Start out with an early power play. Another power play. All right. 10-3 shots. Answer, of course. We get 2 power plays. Then they get a power play. They answer right back with a goal. However, Hoffman gets, I don't know if that was a power play goal, but we got a goal nonetheless. And we came out swinging as far as shots go. However, they came out early with the goal. Patrick Laine, one of their best goal scorers. Hoffman, one of our best goal scorers. This is going to be a close matchup. Like I said, it's going to be a very, very tough one. It's going to be crazy. All right, Kyle Connor with his first goal of the postseason, quickly followed by Horvat, followed by another power play. But I think that's Tyler. It might be something else. Mott from St. Louis gets a goal. So 3-2, 3 minutes left here in the second period. Patrick Laine, of course, 20 seconds left, or I guess a minute and 28 seconds left. He ends up tying it up 3-3. What kind of angle is that, by the way, too? Look where he scored. He's at the bottom of the, well, I guess it's on the side of the rink, but it's still just like a crazy angle. But all right, just like before, we're in a predicament here. We're tied 3-3. We're leading them in shots. We came out swinging, except for they got the early goal. We followed by 3 straight goals and then allowed 2 to tie it back up. So third period time. Early goal by Lindros. All right. Another goal by Nugent Hopkins. Talk about them coming out swinging. Look at where these goals are from. Just crazy angles. All right. So let's go to all periods here. They get a goal by Michael Delcal on their first line. One of the also notable goal scorers there. Laine gets the hat trick. You hate to see that. 5 minutes left. 3 minutes left. 2 minutes left. There we go. Late goal. Brock Besser. Can we finish it up? Yes, we can. So, oh my goodness. If this is how the series is going to be, this is going to be insane. So, 11 goals scored in the first game. Fortunately, we came out on top. 1 goal each in the first, 2 goals each in the second, and we had 3 goals in the third, while they had only 2, which puts us to the win. Patrick Laine with the hat trick, Connor with a 3-point performance, and Besser with the 2 points. But all right, it's gonna be if this is how it's gonna be, all right. It looks like we're alternating days with Portland here. So let's go 8 times speed, go to goals, and we start right off. It's not showing up for some reason. Besser, there we go. Quickly followed by Fabry. All right. So I think that's what their second line left wing. Alanko showing up. All right. I'll take it. Perfect time to start getting some points is in the playoffs. Because if you perform in the playoffs, then that just looks great. But 2-1 advantage. 1 minute left. 2 seconds. Looks like we're heading into the second period with the 2-1 lead. Goals by Besser, followed by Fabry from St. Louis. And then Alanko gets the second goal. It's a little bit more even in shots this game as it is pretty much tied up. And of course, they start out early with a goal. Where's the all periods thing? Duck call. Looks like 2 minutes into the period. Not fun to see. What's going to happen though? Because first game, we started out super strong. It was like, what, 18 to like 4 in shots at some point. It was like 10-2. Like we were just dominating that. But 36 seconds left. They get a goal. Robbie Fabry, his second of the game. You don't want to see that. However, I'm very confident in our team to come back here after this amazing start to the playoffs. A huge goal-scoring affair. What's going to happen? There we go. Who is it? Horvat with the goal. Can we get one more here? Put it up. 1 goal. 7 minutes left here. 6.5. 5.5. It's just scrolling down here. No. Gossosphere. Oh, no. All right. 2 minutes left. Can we get a late goal here? Doesn't look like it. So, once again, it's a 1-goal game. However, this case, St. Louis takes it by 1. Let's go check out the box score. So, Fabry with 2 goals, Gossosphere with 2 points, and Line with 2 assists. So, this time he was feeding it to his partner over there in Fabry. And it looks like he had the hot hand tonight. So, that second line seems to be performing the best. All right, Portland's following us 1-1 in their series. Let's go. Game 3. We're heading to Seattle in the Seattle Megadome. What's going to happen here? So let's go to 8 times speed. Fix it up here. There we go. Mike Hoffman was at just under 4 minutes into the game. Starting out strong with shots as well. Kyle Connor. You love to see that 2-0 lead in the first period. Now, if we can get out of this period without letting them score or even score another one ourselves, it would be perfect. But as soon as I jinx it, Barbashev, and then, of course, a late goal by Laine. He can't stay off the scoreboard. Patrick Laine puts up a goal. Barbashev gets a goal as well. We're tied 2-2 going into the second period. Early power play for us here in this period number 2. We're still doubling up their shots. However, the scoreboard remains even at 2-2. 7 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Nothing's happening. Late goal by us? Nope. Looks like we're heading to the third period. Tied still 2-2. But early goal by, who was that? Tarasenko, I think it was. Yep, his first goal of the postseason so far. However, we got 10 minutes left here in the third period to come back. We can do it. We're definitely dominating in shots. But can we? There we go. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, our top line center. Minute and a half left. And we're heading to overtime, tied 3-3. We're leading in shots, 38-24. Oh my goodness. All right, what's going to happen here? Let's continue on here. Let's go to all periods. Ah, they took it. Who was it? Patrick. Of course it's Patrick Laine. Why is he not in their first line? He seems to be doing better than Tarasenko up there. But Laine with a 3-point performance, 2 goals. Lindros with 2 assists, and Connor with 1-1. But not the start we wanted for our homestand here. So we got Kyle Connor back from injury. He was already in the lineup, though. He was playing injured. I'm not exactly... Sorry, he had a, what was it, broken jaw? Broken nose? Something like that. But all right, this is an absolutely crucial game for... We have to win this, or else we were being a not very good spot heading forward. But all right, start of game 4 here. Let's get it going. There we go. Starting off strong again is St. Louis. Tarasenko with the early goal. It's not what you want to see, especially for a deep playoff run that we want to go on. Laine puts it up 2-0, and they're back on the power play. What can we do here? 2-0. All right, so the shots are pretty much even from both the face-off dots, it seems like. All right, there we go. Noah Dobson. Hey, third line left defenseman right now, filling in for the injured John Moore. I think that's his first NHL goal, first playoff goal. You love to see that one. Shots are even. Scores now even. Kyle Turris, second line centerman, puts it to 2-2. Bo Horvat 3-2 with 18 seconds left, heading into the third period. A 3-goal streak from us in the second period seems to be enough to put us in the lead to start the third period. Halfway through, nothing has happened now. Still out shooting. They put us back, or they put themselves back on the power play. 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left, 1 minute left. There we go. We take game number 4 of the score of 3-2. 3 stars of the game almost goes in order of our depth chart, but Bo Horvat with 1 goal, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with 2 assists, and Turris with a goal. How Nugent-Hopkins isn't first and how they really determine that, I'm not exactly sure. But either way, our top 3 centermen are up on the 3 stars list. You love to see that one. 3 second period goals, and they couldn't answer from there. Game number 5. This is an absolutely crucial game. Now, game 4 was huge. Don't get me wrong. Game 4 was huge. Like I just said, guys, game 5 is absolutely crucial. It looks like in the AHL, they're in a game 5 as well versus Belleville. They're only playing a best of 5, so it's winner takes all in that game. However, we're in a best of 7. We're in game 5. Whoever leads this kind of controls the series in a sense. The winner of this game has kind of 2 opportunities to close it out. However, the winner obviously wants to close it out in 4 games. The winner obviously wants to close it out in game 6. They don't want to take it to a game 7 because you never know what could happen there. But all right, game number 5. We're back in St. Louis. What's going to happen here? So let's take it game by game here. This is absolutely a crucial game. I'm going to keep saying it because it is. But at this point, usually we have about 3 goals on the board. But this time, we're staying 0-0. Nobody wants to make the first mistake. Nobody wants to let up the first goal. I completely understand that. We get a power play, however, nothing on it. Head to the second period, scoreless, which is something I don't think I've said yet. 8-6 in shots in favor of St. Louis. Nothing too bad there. However, goals are still tied 0-0. However, as soon as I'm starting to say these things, Tarasenko makes it 1-0, but quickly followed by Brock Besser. Ties it up 1-1. Puts us in the power play again. Nothing happening. So we're almost tied up on shots. We're almost tied up on score with 2 minutes left in the second period. Colton Parayko puts one past Talbot, making it 2-1 heading into the third period. Let's continue on here. Third period time. Anything can happen along with a comeback from our team. I'm confident as usual. Got the likes of Hoffman, Brock Besser, and of course, as soon as I say it, Mike Hoffman shows up. So 2 minutes left here, 1 minute left, 15 seconds, and again, we are heading to overtime. What's going to happen here in overtime? Quick goal, Connor Brown, our third line right wing. I was trying to get all the periods and stuff set up, but it happens too quick. 1.5 minutes into the overtime period. Connor Brown with the overtime goal. Connor Brown takes the game for our team, putting us in a great position heading into Game 6. It looks like Jonathan Taves is going to be injured with an injured elbow. Estimated return is April 29th. I don't know exactly when that is. I think that's like next week sometime. So he is the real question. Now, he is a centerman, yes. However, we have guys to fill that spot. As far as, we can move Horvat from the 4th line up to the 3rd line. That's not a big worry. But the thing is, who do we bring up? Now, if we're going to be kind of regular season, that situation, if there's an injury, I'd probably bring up Schroeder here. Not this guy. I didn't want to click on that guy. Okay, game. Schroeder, right? He seems to be, pretty good, right? He has the performance down there of, he put up like 80 points, no, 68 points. It's great. However, he's not very good at face-offs, which is kind of something we need. So I'm going to be kind of looking at these guys down here to see if there's anything. Callahan's been with us forever. 74, though. Any of these guys? Hannon, we just signed him. And then Hainsey, I mean, I could bring him up, but... Oh, he kind of just... I mean, he kind of sucked this year, though. That's the only thing. He went from 63 points to down to 29. Ooh, see, this is where I was kind of worried. But let's bring up... We ended up bringing up Callahan instead of Schroeder, only because I just thought of the more two-way defensive guy would fit in best on the fourth line, excuse me. But it looks like we have another injury. It looks like we won Game 5 down the AHL. We end up bringing up Callahan instead. You know, I figured, that would kind of be the best option because we kind of needed a centerman, a little bit more two-way defensive style. And that kind of fits Callahan's mold. So the AHL team won 3-2. They're headed on to the second round. But can we? Game 6 here. We are back at home. However, the early goal by Parayko kind of dampers that spirit. Line A followed with a goal. 10 minutes left. We're right on the dot as far as minutes go. 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes. We can still come back. It's only a 2-goal lead. All right, so we're heading to the second period, down 2-0. Full confidence. You know, we've come on late in games before. Starts with the power play. Perfect. Kyle Connor, Brock Besser answered perfectly. Also, I mean, you guys didn't notice, obviously it took a couple of seconds, but when I brought up Callahan, I accidentally clicked on best lines, which was not a fun thing to do. But Mike Hoffman makes it 3-0. A lot of goals in the middle of the ice tonight. But I clicked on best lines by accident, so I had to go back and fix every single line on our team. But either way, that doesn't matter anymore. We're heading to the third period. Up 1 goal, 3-2. The power play for us doesn't get anything done. However, Barbashev answers that with a goal, 13:46. There we go. Lindholm, second line right wing. 5 minutes left. Can we take out St. Louis right here? 2 minutes left. 1 minute left. 20 seconds. Let's go, team. 4-3. We end up taking it here in the third period. Another massive second period for our team. All of our goal scorers, all of our top guys in the 3 stars tonight. Hoffman with a number 1. You love to see that one. We end up taking out the St. Louis Blues. This should put our team on cloud 9. We just took out arguably the best team in the league. So after that huge win against St. Louis, we are on to the second round. Our AHL team make it to the second round like we saw before. Who is going to be our opponent in round number 2? Simulate on here. Okay, still don't know. So they must be going to a game 7. And it's Colorado. Also looks like we got Jonathan Taves back in the lineup. So that's always a good call when you get back a centerman. So we got the Colorado Avalanche. We have similar records at 4-2. Looks like they didn't go to a game 7. But either way, let's do it again. Scout and report time or face off against the Colorado Avalanche. It looks like they beat, who was on top? I think it was Dallas was on top. So let's go view lines here. So let's do it. Hovering over Colorado now. Who do they have? Looks like they don't have their old captain, Gabriel Landeskog, but who do they have? Well, wow. What? Okay. Well, how do I even start this one off? With, dang. And, okay. Let's go through it. So we got Ratinen. Okay. Good. Well, this one's going to be fun. This one's going to be real fun. Alrighty then. So, as you can tell, they have an absolutely stacked team. 86 is their third line center. Alrighty then. So, you can probably tell why they don't have Landeskog anymore. Probably because they couldn't afford him. But, alright, so they have a very good top 9. They're stacked down the middle, just like every other team seems to be. Alright, let's check out their defense. So, okay, so this is where we can exploit them. They have a very, very weak defense, but they have a very good offense. So, they have Connor Murphy. So, they don't really have a good defense. It looks like all their offense comes from their forwards. Goaltender? Ooh, John Gibson. All right. So, how's he been playing? So, he's been playing pretty well. 1.85 goals against. We'll wait for, I guess. Who do they have scratched? So, oh my gosh. Even behind them, they have 3 guys that are NHL ready. So, let's just say we have a very even tougher second round against Colorado. Looks like they don't have any injuries as well either, which is kind of difficult. But, I'm confident our team. We took out I guess it would be the number 2 team since Colorado was on top there. So we took out the number 2 team. Can we take out the number 1 team? Let's get right into it. Yeah, we already put John Taves back in the lineup, so let's simulate on here. Starting round number 2 away in Colorado. Let's go through it. 8 times speed, first period. I mean, as soon as I saw that team, and you probably didn't hear because I probably cut it out, but Hoffman gets the first goal. Great to see that. But you guys probably didn't hear because I probably cut it out. But I didn't know what to say after I saw, their forwards. I mean, that's just an absolutely stacked top 9. I mean, to have that good of a team. I mean, I guess their defense is super weak, but it's still just super, super surprising to have an extremely good top 9. I mean, we have a pretty good team, but, I mean, to that level, I mean, all like 85 pluses is just, that's insane. I mean, to have that team must be nice. But it looks like our team right now is the better team, up 1-0 heading into the third period. Quickly tied up by Nathan McKinnon. Power play for Colorado. Power play for Seattle. And nothing. And then, of course, right after the power play, Flood. I think is that their top line right wing? I don't remember. But all right, Hoffman again. Second goal of the game. Can he get the Hattie to win us the game? 1.5 minutes left. Under 1 minute. 2 overtime. We've been here before. Let's do it again. Game 1, overtime 1. Bo Horvat, let's go. Huge win for us. Great start to the series. Hoffman with 2 goals. Cam Talbot playing great. Liljegren with 2 assists. You love to see that one. But here we are. Game number 2. After that massive overtime winner, what can we do now? Game number 2. Starting off extremely strong. Connor Brown, first goal of the game. I think that's his second of the playoffs. You absolutely love to see that one. What you don't love to see is a goal by Vasyulev. I don't know how to pronounce it. At least this one's a little bit more easy to pronounce. Yost, whatever you want to pronounce it as, makes it 2-1 in favor of Colorado. That guy, again, gets his second goal with 2 minutes left in the first period. Not the start you wanted if you were our team. However, as this game just predicted what I'm about to say or what, but Tanabe and then Bell gets his first of the playoffs. I think that's Tanabe's first of the playoffs as well. You love to see that. What you don't love to see is Polka ruining our lead at 4-3. However, just right after 5-3. We did it before. Can we do it again? Come back by a few goals. But we're heading into the third period. Kind of a low shooting game here. 5-3. It's 19-14 in shots. Hoffman with a quick goal into the period on the power play. Kyle Connor gets one right away. Halfway through the third period, we brought the momentum back to our team. On the power play, gets nothing done. 3 minutes left. 1 minute left. We're going to overtime once again. Who was the overtime hero? No, it wasn't Connor Brown. It was... I don't even remember who the overtime hero was. Let's keep it going. All periods. And it looks like Colorado gets one. Marita, I'm going to go with, gets the overtime winner. You hate to see that. However, series tied up 1-1. Jost and Vasyulev. I don't even know. Vasilov. Anyway, Jost and that guy with 2 goals each. McKinnon gets the 3 assists. You hate to see that from our side. They started out super strong. Then they kind of not slacked off, but then kind of didn't have the goals going for them. but then, they get the overtime winner. So Timothy Liljegren out with a mild concussion. May 2nd is the estimated return time. And now we have to make a decision. Who's going to come up? The injury bug has bit us once again. Something you never wanted to see. But we had to bring up Cody Tavares here. I wanted to bring up Mettinen, whatever his name is. But, he hasn't really been doing that well. Plus, Tavares is left-handed. And, I figured let's just give him a shot up here and see what happens. Now, the lineup kind of changed a little bit. Liljegren was on our top line, so we moved Shattenkirk up here. And, kind of just filled in the roles. Dobson moves from third-line left defense to right D on the third line as well. So not really much changes, but either way, let's get into game number 3. Both games have gone to overtime. We took the first one. They took the second one. What can we do here in game number 3? Hopefully we can start out strong here. Let's increase the simming time. Go to goals. Unfortunately, we do not start out strong. Flood gets the first goal just under 2 minutes into the game. Power play for us. Nothing gets done on that one. But we can come back. I'm very, very confident in our team. I mean, after the first 2 games of, extremely close games, I'm confident. I mean, going against a team like Colorado and against St. Louis with the very tough forwards, I'm extremely confident. However, power play, again, pretty sure that was a long one. However, Kyle Connor gets one directly after the power play. After the power play and after the goal, and we get nothing off of that. So it looks like our shots are pretty good this game, 26-17 currently, heading into the third period, tied 1-1. So let's keep it going here. Third period time. Power play, again, doesn't get anything done. With a 30-shot mark at 32, we got 10 more shots of the other team. 5 minutes left. Come on. Maloche, the third line, I think that's right defenseman. Can we tie it up late? No, we can't. So, although it doesn't go to overtime, still a very, very close game. Still a very, very, intense battle of the Titans, I guess I'll call it. John Gibson and Talbot, both in the 3 stars, along with Tyson Jost. We have put Liljegren back in the lineup as he is returning from injury. But other than that, let's get into game 4, where it's a crucial time for us. Liljegren back in the lineup here for game number 4, where we're just continuing on here. McKinnon makes it 1-0 at an absolutely crazy angle. And we head to the second period. McKinnon with the only goal so far. Look at this angle. How do we allow goals like that? But Kempe gets a goal from inside of the face-off circle. Ties it up 1-1. 7 minutes left here on the power play. Seattle is. That was a long power play too. Nothing ends up becoming on that one. Third period. Once again, we are tied going into the third. Can we take this game? Power play early for us. Doesn't get anything going. Another power play. We're just having not much luck in the power play. I mean, very rarely do we actually score. Should we switch something up? Should we swap around some things? I don't know. But what I do know is we got 3 minutes left here. Lindros with a huge goal, late goal, 20 seconds left, and we end up taking it. An absolutely massive goal by Lindros. You love to see that from the guy. The young kid, I think it was rookie year. No, not rookie year, second year. With a massive goal for us. Whew. I'm over here sweating. It's just making me absolutely nervous. So we tie it up 2-2 in the series, heading back to Colorado as Game 5 is a crucial game. If we take this one, we could put it to similar situations as last time. Let's kick it off here. Game number 5. What can we do? Lindros with a huge goal last game. Where's our goal scorers is what I want to know. All the guys that consistently score for us, put up big numbers. Where are they? Well, there's kind of one of them in Lindholm. Makes it 1-0. However, that guy again, I'm going to guess he's Russian with the off at the end there. Kind of stereotypical, but I don't care. 10-10 shots, 1-1 on the scoreboard. Which team can make that 2-1 first? Hopefully that's our team. There we go. Jonathan Toews. I should also mention that we have made Toews an assistant captain only because John Moore is out with an injury until most likely all of the playoffs. So I figured he would be a perfect candidate for the extra A that we had. But however, 2-1 in favor of us heading into the third period. Can we take this one home and go up 3-2 in this series against Colorado? Power play for us. Nothing happening on that one. We had the 30-shot mark once again. However, Flood doesn't care about our shots. He puts it tied 2-2. A late goal by Hoffman, under 2 minutes. We go on the power play. Bell makes it 4-2. And that should be the game. Absolutely massive goals from Bell and Hoffman. You love to see that from the rookie and the veteran goal scorer, putting us in a great position for game number 6. 3 stars of the game. It looks like Hoffman had a massive game with 4 points. Lindholm with 2 points himself, and then the man himself in net. Cam Talbot as the 3rd star. What can we do here in game number 6? This is going to be a long series, boys. It's going to be, I think we're already at 30 minutes or something like that. No, we're at 45 recording time, but either way, this one's going to be absolutely insane. A massive game here heading back to Seattle. If we take this game, we take the series. If we don't take this game, we're heading to a game 7. What's going to happen here? Let's go to goals. Early power play for both teams. Flood gets the early goal on the power play. Looks to be maybe a one-timer from that position. Morita gets a goal from the slot. Morita gets a second goal from the face-off circle. This is definitely not something you want to see in a game 6. Crucial game for both teams. One team could take it home. The other one could extend it to a game 7. Besser ruins the shutout at 3-1. So, all right, we had a pretty crazy first start. 3 goals back to back, all from good shooting angles. Besser puts it in from just in between the circles. But all right, that period is done. Let's move on to the second period. We had a late goal by Besser. However, this guy again, that I can't pronounce his name, looks like we put in Hutchinson into the game. Besser with his second goal of the game. Power play for us. Can we get one? No, we can't. What's going on here? 5 minutes left. This is absolutely crazy. 4-2 game right now. 8 seconds left. Nothing happening there. Let's continue on. Third period time. Let's get right into it. Can we get the flurry of goals? Back to back. Let's start on the dual power play. Nothing happening there. 10 minutes left. There we go. Lindros with another goal. 5 minutes left. Who can get the next goal for our team? 2 minutes left on the penalty kill. 20 seconds left. They put it home. He sure takes it the game 5-3 with a goal late. That penalty kind of cost us at the end there. Morita, Heischer, and Bess are all with good games. So just out of curiosity, who took that last penalty? So Kempe took the double minor high sticking call. Here we are. Game number 7. Loser goes home. Let's kick it off. Game 7. Massive game. Jost makes the early goal just under 2 minutes into the game. Not something you want to see here in a game number 7. However, what you want to see is a power play goal from us. Doesn't end up happening. Beckett with the goal. Begros with a goal for our team. You love to see that. Talbot's back in net. Don't know why he was pulled in the last game. But once again, we're heading to the second period, down 3-1. What can happen here in the second period? A power play for our team. Power play for the other team. Kempe with the goal. Kempe makes up for his mistake in the last game. The double makes up for his mistake with the double minor call. Morita makes it 4-2. Us back on the power play. Brock Besser gets a shot from deep on the blue line. Makes it a 1-goal game. Heading to the third period. This is absolutely massive. Blood makes it 5-3. Can we come back here? 5-3. Brown makes it 5-4. Phillips makes... Sorry for that weird cut, guys. It was very weird what just happened, to be honest. I looked over my capture software to make sure everything was still good. And I've been recording for a while, so I wanted to shut it off and, make it a new file, essentially. However, when I did that, the audio got messed up or something happened where the audio stopped working. And I tried to fix it, but unfortunately, at the end of the game there, when we were in crunch time, we had just gotten a goal, but I don't remember who. But it was an absolutely crazy game. I will say that myself. We got that late goal to put us, I think, what was it, 1-goal deficit. And then everything just went crazy there at the end of the game. I'm pretty sure we scored like 2 or 3 in a row, and then they scored one. I don't remember, but the final score, 9-7. Our highest scoring game yet. Most importantly, we are on to the third round, facing off against the Calgary Flames. I know we've faced them before. They probably have a similar team, but let's go scout them one more time. One other thing I've noticed is, besides this year where we faced, even then, we've kind of faced the same teams all throughout all these years that we've been playing. So that was kind of interesting to see. I mean, I would have loved to face, someone else. But, hey, we got Calgary once again, so let's take a look. Who do they have? Okay, so they have a pretty good team. They have a very, very similar team as last time. It looks like they took my advice and moved Goudreau and Tkachuk back to the first line. And they kind of have the same team as last time. I don't see any other different people. I think, didn't they had someone else up here. They had another really good centerman. I don't remember who he was, but they had another really good centerman up here. But so they're a little bit worse than the last time we saw them. On defense, they have a new lineup, it looks like. So Brody and Hamilton on the first line. Jake Elliott. Was he a draft pick? Yeah, it looks like they got him from a trade. All right, so they have a pretty good team, to be honest. A pretty balanced team. And then they got Tyler Parsons in net. How's he been playing for them? I mean, 8-4. Okay, so not horrible. But they don't have Velaheinen anymore, it doesn't look like. But all right, so they have a pretty good team. I mean, I'm pretty sure Calgary and St. Louis were better. And we just beat both those teams. So I think we're in a good spot. I mean, after the momentum from the last 2 games, I'm excited to see that. But either way, let's get into the third round versus the Calgary Flames right now. Here we go. The fan happiness is at 100%. I'm happy. Let's get into round 3. Started off strong against the Calgary Flames. We saw their team. We saw the scouting report. Their weekend goal. However, we can't really think too much into that. They still have a good team. They still got some goal scorers. They have pretty good defense, pretty balanced team. And they're kind of like us. So what can we do? We've seen it before, and I believe we beat them again. So Connor Brown gets the first goal of the game with 3:07, it looks like, left in the first period. Let's keep it going. Second period time. Let's go to all periods there. There we go. Brock Besser with a crazy angle because he's shooting at the left side of the screen there. So that's a great shot, if anything. So wow. I mean, 2-0 at a crazy angle, and then a really up close goal by Brown, right where he's supposed to be, down low. 2-0 lead going into the third period. What can we do? 11 minutes left. 10 minutes left. Come on. Let's finish this off strong. Finish this off on top with the victory. 35 shots. 2 minutes left. 1 minute left. Horvat gets the third goal. I'm fine with that. We get the shutout in game number 1. So it looks like our AHL team is still in the playoffs as well. They're 10-4, so they are, what, 1 game off of winning their series, I think it is. Yeah, they're 1 game off of winning their series, so they got lots of chances to win. You love to see that one. However, let's get into game number 2 versus Calgary. What's going to happen here? Oh, they won. Sweet, they're going to their Calder Cup final. Can we have the last year where we both go to the finals of our leagues and win? You would love to see that one. All right, what do we got here? 10 minutes left in the first period here. 11-10 in shots. You love to see that. An equal game, a balanced game. You know, nothing too crazy like, what was that, 11 game 1. With 1 second left, Brock Besser. And just when I started to think of no really intense moments here in the playoffs, you see that. 1 second left in the first period. You can't make that up. You can't script that. Ryopel gets the first goal for Calgary. The first goal of the playoffs, at least in our series. First goal of the series, I should say. 6 minutes left in the second period here. Can we get a late goal? That'd be huge going into the third period. But 7 seconds left. No one wants to score with a second left like Besser did. I want to pause it there. But either way, power play for us. 32 shots. Outscoring or outshooting once again. Can we outscore them is the real question. 6 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Are we going to overtime or are we going to score late? We're going overtime. All right. Let's keep it going. All periods. 41 shots for our team. Come on. I'm predicting Hoffman. Nope, they get it. Sean Monahan, their first line centerman, gets the goal. 3 stars of the game. Tyler Parsons with a massive game for them. 41 saves. Obviously, didn't want to see that from our side, but hey, they tie up the series. We're not going to get through it without some struggles. Let's go on. Game number 3. Portland's facing Tucson. It looks like Portland's going to be facing Tucson in the Calder Cup Finals. However, let's match them. Let's get to the Stanley Cup Finals to face off against the winner of the Eastern Conference. Massive Game 3 here. If we could take this on the road, or I guess, actually, I don't even know if we were home and away. I don't even remember. Power play, nothing be coming on that. 5 minutes left. Still nothing happening. Lots of shots, but nothing on the score sheet. Second period time here. 17 minutes left. I'm expecting a goal. Let's predict a goal by Kyle Connor. We'll cheat a little bit there, but 1-0. Kyle Connor makes it. Ryopel, once again, I think that's their second line centerman, if I remember correctly. Minute left. They get the late goal this time, except for they didn't beat our record of 1 second. Started off the third period time, starting off on the power play. Power play again. 12 minutes left. Halfway through the third. Come on, we got to get a late goal here. 5-minute warning here. Nothing. 1 minute. Okay. So they take game 3, putting themselves in the lead 2-1. Time for a win. Let's speed up the simulation here. We need a goal from let's get a goal for Hoffman or Connor. Connor could get another goal. Or I haven't seen Turris' name in a while. Just somebody. Somebody's got to score. Or from a defenseman or even a goaltender. That'd be kind of awesome. There we go. Bigros from the back end. You'll love to see that one. 1-0 in the second period. Halfway through, we go on the 5-on-3. Very long power play. Finally gets them a goal. You don't want to see that. Oh, I didn't want to pause it there. Goudreau with his second goal of the game. Second goal of the period. Putting Calgary in the lead 2-1. Here we go. Bigros with his second goal of the game. Ties the game up. Back on the power play. Can Bigros get the hat trick? Putting us with the victory. 3 minutes left. 2 minutes left. 1 minute left. Looks like we are going to overtime once again. Let's do it, boys. Right there. Yes! Who was that? B-Gross with the hat trick from the... I haven't seen a hat trick from a defenseman in a while, so that is huge. B-Gross with the hat trick. A goal in the second period, third period, and in overtime. I can almost guarantee he's going to be the #1 star of the game. Talbot in a massive game, and Goudreau just couldn't get it done with his 2 goals. So although it started as a best of 7, now it comes down to a best of 3. Which team can take the next 2 wins? We are starting off away in Calgary. Let's start it off. Start the simulation. 8 times speed. Starting off on the power play. 5-on-3 power play. However, I don't remember how to say his name, but he gets the first goal. Not something you wanted to see. We are dominating in shots. 12-5. Hamilton gets the second goal for Calgary. You know, for starting off so strong in the power play and then having tons more shots, that's super surprising. However, we got to come back here. 2-0 deficit here in the second period. Another power play for Calgary. A 4-on-3 for us turns into a 5-on-4. A very long power play. Doesn't end up with anything. Our power play is just not working right now. I don't know what it is. As the first period by Calgary with an unanswered second period puts us into the third period, still down 2-0. Can we come back? I know we can. We've done it before. There we go. Brock Besser. We were talking about guys that need to score. He is definitely one of them. You know, that's what we're paying him all the money to do. Kyle Connor, another name I mentioned. How about Hoffman? Get him a goal in here too. Or, you know, Lindholm or Lindros. He had a couple big goals back in last series. 1 minute left. 5 seconds left. We're heading to overtime once again. Overtime starts now. Come on, boys. No. Dubé. No. Dubé takes it home for Calgary. He gets the 3rd star of the game. Not something you wanted to see. However, we are in a must-win time. Game 6. It is a must-win game for us. Let's take a quick look at the AHL. Looks like they are... What are they in their series? They are down 2-1. So they need to come back in order to take their series down there. However, we're still in round 3. Let's simulate it. Keep it going. Starting off on the penalty kill. Not something you want to see. However, we go on the power play. Liljegren, we recently introduced him to the power play. Shinkarik answers back super quick. And then Elliott, I don't remember where he's playing, but he answers back. And then Besser, once again, answers back to those 2 goals and says, nah, we're taking this game. Ties it up 2-2. Into the second period now, 2-2. My voice is going very fast. All periods. There we go. Kyle Connor paying the big bucks. I did not want to simulate that. But we end up taking the second period, at least. Let's keep it going. Did not want to click on simulate through. Lindros with a goal. We mentioned his name last game. What can we do now? We're on the penalty kill. We're still up, though, by 2 goals. We have that cushion. However, if we can add to that lead, that's something we want to do. 5 minutes left. 3 minutes left. 1 minute left. And we take it. Massive game for us. Ooh, not something you wanted to see coming back to the simulation screen. Cam Talbot seems to be injured with a bruised hip. And unfortunately, he can't play through that. So it looks like we're going to have Michael Hutchinson putting it in for a Game 7. So let's just give him the little pep talk, right? I mean, during the season and last year, he absolutely dominated. He's been a great starting goaltender for wherever he came from, right? Playoffs, he's 0-1. However, he's had those moments in the past. This is your time to step up right now. I know for the future GM here in Seattle that they want our team to be the best team, right? We set them up to be the best, right? They have a great couple prospects coming. Maintenance down there, plus that right wing. I don't remember his name. But a very good right winger coming. A very good right-hand defenseman coming. And we have our team right now. This is a massive Game 7. It looks like it's a massive Game 5 for our AHL team as well. Let's get it going. Here we are with the massive Game 7. We were in this predicament once before, and we ended up taking it. We're in it once again. However, we advanced a round. We're in the 3rd round. We are 1 game away from the Stanley Cup Finals. What can we say about it? Let's get right into it. Let's stop waiting. This video is going to be so long. I think we're recording for like an hour and a half now. This is absolutely crazy. Let's get it 8 times speed. Who is going to show up for us in this Game 7? I'm looking for those hard hitters, those guys that make all the money. Timothy Liljegren, however, he is not one of those guys that makes tons of money. He's absolutely earned his spot on that first line. You know, he kind of kicked Shattenkirk off of it. Liljegren again. He's like, thanks, Josh. I'm going to reward you for putting me on the first line. 2 massive goals. You'll absolutely love to see that from the kid. Hoffman with a goal. Just when we were saying we need guys to step up, Hoffman is definitely one of those guys. What else can we do here halfway through the 2nd period? If we can just maintain this lead or keep it above 2 goals, it will be set. Let's keep it like this. 1 minute left. This is massive, boys. This is the finals time. Our team is destined for it. We are 3-0 going into the 3rd period. Just maintain your ground. Play super defensively. Make sure they do not have any opportunities. Leave it all on the ice here, and I think we're in Calgary. Power play, 10 minutes. 8 minutes. 6 minutes. 4 minutes. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. 1 minute. Let's go, boys. We are headed to the Stanley Cup Finals with an absolutely massive game against Calgary. We shut them out in Game 7. Liljegren. I gotta give the MVP to Timothy Liljegren. He has stepped up so much since we had him. He started out as a rookie, playing on the 3rd line in the AHL. You know, working his way up the lines. He finally got up to the point where he was ready to come up. He comes up, puts up 22 points. Next year, I think he has like 30-something. He's definitely earned it. Plus, got to give it to Hutchinson. I mean, he's been absolutely splendid since we put him in for the 1 game. He has a shutout in his only game so far. Let's go see who we're face off against the Florida Panthers. And you guys may not remember, but I think we're going to see another familiar face in the Florida organization. So what's happening in the AHL? So, all right. So they're down by 1 game. So they're 3-2 right now in their series, I believe. Yeah, they're down 3-2 in their series, so they have to win the next 2 games in order to take the Calder Cup Finals. However, like usual, let's scout Florida. Unless I'm wrong, then we're going to see a familiar face like I said last time. Let's go see. So their team, let's just start out with that. Jonathan Huberdeau still, Barkov, Trocheck still here, the real deal, James Neal, Roussel, Trocheck, Johnson. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. Riley Sutter. Lepsic playing center. Interesting. What about defense? So, okay, Madison Bowie. One of the players we got rid of, so that's a familiar face. Ekblad, Cece, Makoshin, Haig, and Pellick. All right, and I think this is where we're going to see a familiar face. Corpusello. I thought about it before, and here he is. The 90 overall player. You know, when we had him, it was just kind of like he wasn't doing that great for us. Then he goes somewhere else, and he starts doing real well. However, He's not performing the best in the playoffs. Looks like maybe been injured or something like that. Yeah, because Quenneville has been starting 14-2. So it says that he's supposed to start, but I guess we're going to see. So, okay, so they have kind of like a worse team than we've been playing. However, I guess they kind of have it in net with also their top 4 defense. So it should be, once again, a great challenge. They have scratch, and I just looked at that, so okay. All right, so they would be stacked down the middle if they put it that way. It should be fine. I mean, although they got the superstars, I think we have the more I guess, what do I say? More depth, I guess. So where their superstars are, we have the depth. So they went 52, 20, and 10. A couple of familiar faces. Started off game number 1. This is our Stanley Cup debut. Let's start it off, boys. That is not something you wanted to see. A goal in the first 30 seconds of the game. Can't even say anything other than let's get this back. So it looks like Florida wanted to come out and just say, hey, we're here and we're ready to take home the cup. However, Bigros has had a massive goal performance. Here, tying it up 1-1. Keep going here. Second period time. Let's keep it going. Let's get another goal here. Put us up by a goal. Play in the lead rather than, fighting for the lead. Power play. There we go. Bell, the rookie. You love to see that. 2-1 at the end of the second period here. Hopefully no more goals on the other side. There we go. Third period time. Let's keep it going. Let's get another goal. I didn't mean for them. I meant for us. Seattle. Now's the time. We got to score another goal. So Sutter and Barkov get the goals for them. Bell and Bigros for us. 5 minutes left. Blackburn, I don't remember who that is. But so they get a goal. Trocheck puts it out of hand. 4-2 takes home game number 1. Here we are. We got Talbot back for game number 2. Let's keep it going. Let's try to get something going here in game number 2. Let's get something early. Try to put them on the back foot. Power play. 5 minutes into the game. Nothing happens. However, Ekblad gets a goal. Not something you want to see. We want to be the one scoring goals. How about on the power play? No. End of the first period now. Nothing happening so far except for Ekblad getting the first goal. However, not Ekblad, Barkov gets the second goal of the game. We need to start showing up. There we go. Jonathan Taves, leading by example, gets the first goal for our team. Who's going to get the second one? Could it be Taves? Could it be someone else? Doesn't matter what line he's on. Doesn't matter what handedness you are. Doesn't matter where you're from. What we need to do right now, score goals. Third period time. This is all that matters, boys. This is the Stanley Cup Finals. This is where everything needs to be left out on the ice. You should be walking back in the locker room thinking you're about to die because you gave everything. However, Trocheck makes it 3-1. Probably puts it out of hand here unless we get 2 really quick goals. Doesn't look like it. Trocheck gets another one. Let's just simulate it. 4-1 victory for Florida. It's alright. We put ourselves in a hole. We're down 2-0 in the series. This time we brought up Schroeder, whatever his name is. Brought him up. We sent Callahan back down because we never did that. But game 3, I believe, yep, we're back in Seattle right now. And what can we do at home here? Starting on the penalty kill is not something we wanted to do. Gauntz gets their first goal, their fourth line left wing. See, their fourth line can score. Where's our fourth line? Let's show up in the Stanley Cup Finals. We don't want to get swept here. There we go. Brock Besser heard my call. Gets the goal on Corpusello. What can we do here in the second period? 10 minutes left. Just nothing happening right now. I'm just kind of staying silent because I want us to win, obviously. Trocheck gets the goal for Florida. That's something you don't want to see. 10 minutes left here in the third period. 2 minutes left. Can we get a late goal here? No, we can't. This puts us in a very, very tough spot. We are down 3-0. Our team hasn't really shown up. I mean, to be completely honest, I mean, Florida's been showing up. They put up 4 goals, then 2 goals. So 10 goals compared to, what was that, 4. So they're obviously doing something right. We're not. So let's try to change up some stuff. Put Taves back in the lineup and see what we can do. Let's keep it going. We swapped up some lines. Our defense stayed the same. Let's keep it going. Game number 4. We don't want to go home. However, if we lose this game, looks like we are. So let's see my 8 times speed. Tyler Johnson gets the first goal. We answer with a power play. There we go. Brock Besser. There we go. So we tied it up. We didn't wait too long. There we go. Bell. You'll love to see that. We swapped up. We put Tanneby on the second line, moved Lindholm to the third, and put Brown on the fourth. Just to kind of swap some things up. We put Horvat on our second line, Taves on our third line, and Turris on the fourth line, because he hasn't really been performing at all, and everyone else has been performing better than him. So, like I said before the season, we're going to put whoever earns it, give them the ice time. But we got another power play here. Running in the third period here, 2-1. Tyler Johnson gets his second of the game here and ties it up 2-2. Power play for us. Can we answer back? I'm sorry again for this weird cut, but my capture software, whenever I record super long, decides to just not record correctly. So what happened was we got to the final, I think it was, 2 or 3 minutes when it decided to stop working. And we ended up winning 4-3 in regulation time. So we scored one immediately after it stopped working. And then we scored another one. Bell with a couple of massive goals. But either way, here we are. Game 4, I think it is. Yep, game 4. We have John Moore back. He's back in the lineup. He's playing on the third line with Shattenkirk, I believe it is. So we have him back. Dobson's out. And I think that is it as far as what you guys missed. But what I haven't missed is the goal by Brock Besser. 14-3 in shots is something else I just noticed. You'd love to see that. We're coming out swinging. That's something we needed in here in game number 4. Our team just needed a kick in the butt. Jonathan Taves makes it 2-0. 10 minutes left here. 5-on-3 power play. Doesn't end up doing anything. 2 minutes left. 1 minute left. All right, third period time here. We're absolutely destroying them in shots. 34-10. Like, clearly we're doing something right. Lindholm with a goal. Haven't seen his name in a while. This is just domination at this point. 3-0 in the scoreboard. 43-12 in shots. I mean, we could potentially hit 50 shots. That's how insane this is. Brock Besser with his second of the game. There we go. 4-0. We come back stronger than ever. 4-0 in the score sheet. 48-16 in the shot count. Besser with a huge game. Lindholm on the scoreboard. And Talbot with another big game. You love to see that heading into game number 5. Totally bet game 6. Can't count. But either way, we're back home versus Florida. And we have to win these next 2 games. Let's keep it going. We're on a nice little win streak. We're outscoring them 7-3 or 8-3 in the last couple games here. However, Barkov, first minute of the game, gets a goal. Turris answers back, says, "Hey, I don't want to be in the fourth line. Move me up." What else can we do here? Let's get another goal. Bowie says, "Thank you. Your words mean nothing." And the first period down by 1 goal. Let's keep it going, though. Second period time. 17 minutes left. Florida's on the power play. They're out shooting us this time. Gauntz makes it 3-1. So here we are, guys. Game 7. Sorry for the another weird cut, but here we are, game 7. Same technical problem as last time. But whoa, let's just update you guys on what's happened. So last game, again, we had the same problem, and I apologize for that. But looks like we are on a 3-game winning streak heading into game number 7. Also, something I noticed when I was looking at some stats last game is Aaron Ekblad, Florida's top defenseman, is out, which means he is injured and unable to play. He is pending an evaluation, but as of today, he's not playing. So I guess that's good for us. He got injured, so obviously it's a virtual character, so you can't really say anything about that. But we have Game 7. They're without their top defenseman, and we don't have any other injuries. So let's continue on Game 7 here. Winner take all. This is by far the farthest we have gone in any game or any series so far and any year so far. So let's get into it. Game number 7. Ekblad should be out. However, they still have a pretty darn good team around him. What can we do? They still have Lepsic. However, then we have Hoffman answering right back. 5 minutes left in the first period of Game 7. 2 minutes left. 2 seconds left. Second period. This is time. Second period. Which one of our guys is going to make it the 2-1 that we need? Bo Horvat is that guy. Besser makes it 3-1. 2 very quick goals. What's that, 40 seconds apart? 40 seconds apart. That's crazy. So that puts us in the lead by 2 goals. Can we end the second period here up 2 goals? Yes, we can. Let's finish this game strong. If it gets to be under about 5 minutes or so and we're still leading, I'm going to go into the game and simulate it from inside the game, make it a CPU versus CPU game, so that way we can see the finals, we can see the trophy, we can see all that good fun stuff. But we have to get there first. If we can make it another goal here, this is for the season. Third period time. 10 minutes left. 7 minutes left. 5 minutes left. 4, 3, 2. Let's go into the game and see the victory. Here we are in the game. We have 2 minutes left and we are up by 2 goals. Can we hold on for the Stanley Cup Championship? Let's kind of commentate this. So Liljegren pushes the guy off the puck. Pass in the middle. Gets bounced around. Lindros gets messed up. Besser takes it into the zone. Shot on net. Let's keep it going here. 1 minute left. They are pulling Corpusello. Uh-oh. Guy in front. Open the net. Bowie on defense. Trocheck coming in. Doesn't end up. Don't go in. Nugent Hopkins puts it out to the corner. 50 seconds left. He tries to get it out. Neal keeps it in. Shot blocked. Trocheck with a shot. I guess you call that a shot on net. 43.7 seconds left in Game 7. We are still up by 2. 43 seconds left. We got Horvat on the face-off. Olanko gets it, sends it up to Hoffman. Gets it out of the zone. Don't take a penalty. No penalties. No penalties. Olanko. There we go. All right, to Russell at the blue line. Haig. Block that. Perfect. Shot block. Get it up the ice. There you go. That guy doesn't have a stick. Go, 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 go. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Why are you one-timing that? Shoot it. 20 seconds left. We got the board pin in the corner. Tanabe. Oh, if one of our guys gets the puck, it's over. 10 seconds left. Let's let the commentators take this one home. The Seattle... Oh. 3-2 with 5 seconds left. It's still possible. There's still time left for a goal. However, I'm going to call it now. The Seattle Attack are the Stanley Cup champions. I can't believe we waited till the final year to win it. We had crazy moments throughout the way, and we built our team for this moment. Every person on this team deserves it. every person on this team has earned it. Every person on this team was brought here to win, whether they were drafted, whether they've been here since day one. I don't think there's anyone that's been here since day one. But if there was anyone here from day one, I'm super proud of them. I'm super proud of our team. And I just can't believe we are the Stanley Cup champions. And of course, we got the handshake line going through goaltenders, rookies, prospects that never really grew past what they should have. Doesn't matter now. They all hold the same title as a Stanley Cup champion. No surprise here, Kyle Connor, what he ended up finishing with, 28 points, gets the Conn Smythe. Congratulations to him. If Talbot was in there for the entire time, I'm pretty sure he probably could have gotten it. He was playing super well before he got injured. But Kyle Connor definitely deserved it. But Kevin Shattenkirk, Captain Shat, it's all yours, bro. Go get it. All the teammates holding hands, locking arms. We won it in Florida, but go get it. Kevin Shattenkirk. Even though he got kicked to the third line this year, he was still our captain. And he's the first one to hold the cup. This is just awesome. Raise it up. There we go. Put it on everything. We finally win. It took us what, like 7 years to finally win it. You know, all of the trades we made, all of the free agent signings, the draft picks, you know, everything that brought us to this moment is so worth it. Everything, you know, whether it was a trade that, you know, I maybe didn't like, but we kind of had to do it, or whether it was a signing, prospects, draft picks, line changes, you know, even like putting like Kyle Turris on the second line, or on the fourth line, excuse me. Even putting him on the fourth line is something just like I didn't want to do. But you look at what we did now. Every person on this team is a Stanley Cup champion. They can't argue that now. Look, Talbot, you know, the massive trade before the season, trading away Fitzpatrick. You know, could we have done it with him? You never know. But there it is. Your Stanley Cup champions of, I think it's what, 2024, I think it is the Seattle Attack. So I can't believe we did it. We are the Stanley Cup champions. Let's go look at the main screen where it says it right there. Our logo, you know, finally it's the Stanley Cup champion. You know, we got first couple of years we got knocked out, or no, we weren't even in the playoffs the first like 3 years. Fourth year, I think we got to the first round, then got knocked out. Then we went to the second year, you know, second round a couple times. Finally made it to the third round once, and then finally this time. Finally, we are the Stanley Cup champions. Finally, we won. And if this isn't a farewell to NHL 18 and into NHL 19, I don't know what is, guys. But this is gonna be the last video for NHL 18 for this year. You know, we have NHL 19 coming up right around the corner in a couple days, so you guys will see a couple Fortnite videos, and then we'll be starting off strong with NHL 19. We're going to continue some, Hockey Ultimate Team, and, get into all the new game modes, plus, return of some older ones, and then we'll see what NHL 19 has to offer. So thank you guys so much for the support on this series. You know, I definitely do appreciate it. Even though all the long videos, the weird jump cuts because of technical issues, whatever it was, thank you for so much for watching. And, here's NHL 19 if you guys did enjoy. Hit the like button down below if you have not already. Hit the subscribe button. And as always, guys, we'll see you next time.
I want you forever, even when we're not together. Scars on my body so I can take you wherever. Like, I want you forever, even when we're not together. Scars on my body, I can look at you and never